why you are not your trauma. In case we haven't met yet, I'm jessxgoh, the sole founder of Life in Confidence. And it's so easy to get caught up in the world of trauma, especially when we have been brought up in a way where there is abuse, domestic violence, being sexualized, perhaps going through some rituals conducted by your parents that caused a lot of psychological, physical, and emotional havoc with your sense of being. And all of these traumatic experiences accumulate over time until we start healing it. And as this accumulation occurs, we then start to believe that this is how my life is going to be for the rest of my life, because you didn't know what it's like to live a life that doesn't require the journey of trauma. So when we relive our past in the present moment, it requires a shift in your identity to break that cycle. It's so easy to feel victimized by circumstances and experiences and certain interactions and relationships to keep that cycle of trauma rolling through our adult life. So what would it take for you to break this vicious cycle? It's simply a shift in perspective. And this isn't easy because we've been so attached to trauma, it becomes our identity. This is what we've known because that's what we've been brought up with. And I can definitely resonate with this. It has taken me 10 years of self-development and spirituality to finally be at this point where I can finally see that trauma isn't my identity anymore. That I am not a victim of circumstance. That I can choose how I want to feel, how I want to see myself, and how I want to experience life. And this comes back to, what do you decide for yourself? Do you decide to stay in the vicious cycle of playing victim and being attached to your story and holding on to trauma like it's your safety blanket? Or do you decide, enough is enough? Trauma is my past, but it's not who I am. Because you are far more than your trauma. Trauma is part of the human experience that you and I had to go through in this lifetime to figure ourselves out, to heal ourselves, to raise our own consciousness and vibration, to grow, learn, and evolve from trauma, to step into our divine power and embody more of our sovereignty. So essentially, it really comes down to, what are you ready to decide moving forward? Are you happy to stay in your trauma and play victim for the rest of your life, like so many people out in the world? Or do you choose to thrive in confidence and live an epic life because you're worth it? And that's the decision that you need to make for yourself. You can hire the best coach, the best therapist, the best psychologist, the best spiritual healer out there on the earth But the transformation will not occur if you don't make the decision that you are saying yes to yourself. So it all starts with you. Are you ready to shift your identity crisis and start seeing and feeling and embracing your self-worth again? Now is the time not to stay stuck in loneliness. Are you ready for this invitation? And if you said yes, then you might be interested in attending my incredible retreat. This is done virtually as well as face-to-face, and it's called Transforming Trauma. This will move you in ways that you've never been moved before, dissolving and clearing and purging out suppressed emotions and blockages that are holding you back from flourishing in your self-worth. By the end of this retreat, you won't even recognize yourself. So if you feel the call to join me for 3 amazing days of inner transformation and alchemy, click on the link below. And if you are in Sydney and you would like to start breaking away from your generational pattern and discovering more of your true self, join me for my Ancestral Alchemy workshop. You can also click on the link below to learn more and reserve your spot. May this message serve you, my love, because who you are is the light that's in your heart. You are a beautiful soul that has reincarnated in this human form in this lifetime. And this is your time to take the opportunity to turn this around. If you got something out of my video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, give it a like, comment below, and share it with your loved ones who are in need of it right now.